Hi Virgo, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive. Let's jump in. We're going to do a read for the first half of November, the first 2 weeks. It's going to be all about love, all right? So if you're looking for career, money, and finance, you'll see that at the end of this video, as well as a general monthly read and what the universe wants you to know. So do check that out at the end. It'll pop up for you there, okay? All right, let's see what's going on for Virgo. In the pre-shuffle, Virgo, what I was getting for you is something about approval, okay? Now, this could be approval. I don't know. It's just kind of like I was just getting some sort of approval. And I don't know if it has to deal with getting approval from others versus focusing on what's really true to you, your authenticity. I don't know. There is some sort of need, I feel, that is just coming into play. Just remember, don't give up your true authentic being for approval of others, because I feel that there's some sort of disharmony there, okay? And that's what I was feeling among the collective. So note your comments below, guys, and definitely hit that button, that like button, and subscribe if this resonates with you, okay? As we jump into your read, all right? Let's do this. Let's take a look at what's happening. So where are you at right now? We'll start with you on one side and the other person over there. And feel free to reverse the message. You might be more resonating with one side or another, okay? All right, let's see what's going on for Virgo. First 2 weeks of November. What's going on for Virgo? Ooh, we've got the King of Swords. Interesting. All right. And then we've got the Nine of Swords. What's going on, Virgo? What's going on? Okay, a lot of air energy. Could be dealing with someone, maybe perhaps someone has turned their back against you. Now, this could be someone that is of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. They're very smart, very, very, in authority of their intellect, right? And that is the King of Swords. You only see his back here and his cape, kind of going on the back. Very tall, someone I feel that, or just someone who has a tall presence. It doesn't have to be physically, it could just be even that feeling that, as well. But very, very smart, very full of wisdom, right? Very clear thinking. I get that, but then I also get what we got, the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords talks about, putting an end to any sort of anxiety, depression, or despair. Now, it could be that you're dealing with an Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and maybe experiencing that. Now, if you are taking on this energy, here fully, then I'm feeling that maybe that you have turned your back against something, and now you're using your head to overcome any sort of anxiety, depression, or despair. And the interesting thing is that this is a 9, which, Nine of Swords tells me it's coming to fruition. So it tells me that you're at the precipice of it, being completely gone, all right? So some of you have been doing some work on this. Some of you are turning your back on anxiety, depression, or despair, and maybe some sort of disharmony that's in the head, because it's sword energy having to do with reason, all right, of the mind. So that's what I feel that's coming into play here. How interesting is that? Let me pull one more card here. Let me pull one more card. I want this deck. Okay. Let me pull one more card and find out what's going on. A lot of air energy. All right. What do we have here? Then we've got the Knight of Swords. Interesting. So the Knight of Swords is all about motion, moving forward. And this is maybe either you or that other person. If you're taking on this energy, then you're being very, maybe a little bit too, jumping off all the hurdles, and almost as if you're flying in the sky. Because he's so focused on that sword and where he's going that he's not even looking, he's just jumping over everything, all right? Which can be a good thing, but at the same time, it is saying, don't move too fast. Don't be too hasty within a situation, all right? As you move forward, okay? And interesting. I'm gonna pull a love oracle to see what wants to come up here for you here. Let's pull a love oracle and see what wants to come up here. Interesting. Give me something that you want to tell me about motion moving forward here with this Knight of Swords here. What do we have? Battle. It maybe that it is that you're not seeing eye to eye with someone, so it's battle, and it's interesting because that's kind of like battling of the mind. Okay, maybe that things need to be rearranged a little bit. You're not seeing eye to eye on something with someone. All right, and that's what I feel that's coming into play. Now this could be very much, well, Virgo, yourself not seeing eye to eye with yourself. Hence that disharmony that I spoke with from the very beginning, right? So, make sure that you're not giving up being your true, authentic self in order to please someone else or to get other people's approval, all right? Because the only approval that you need is the approval of you, right? Knowing that that you have done your best and you're living the life that you were destined to live, right? So that's really, really key here. Anything else? Physical activity. So it wants you to actually to connect with source and have better communication with others. Physical activity is going to bring that dopamine in and really relax you and kind of change your state in terms of where you're at. So that could be the case, all right? Now, you could be dealing, you could also be having some sort of new beginning in some way with something here, because I do feel that that's coming into play, or just not so much in the beginning, but just kind of like, I don't know. I almost feel that there's someone around you, and maybe that is your younger self being a little bit more hasty than typically. But let me pull one more card here. I want to see here. Happiness. You know what it wants you to do? It wants you to go for your dreams. And it looks like maybe that you're moving forward, and this hasty kind of thing moving forward could be moving forward towards your dreams or the person, place, or thing that you want. Okay, we're dealing with love here. It could be moving towards someone that you want, and what I feel here is that it doesn't want you to move too fast. All right, and it wants your happiness and letting you know your happiness is truly important. Remember that disharmony that I mentioned at the beginning looks like that you're looking to be focused on harmony, getting in alignment and not disalignment, right, of any sorts. So happiness is key, and it could have to do with helping others. It could be something like that. But it's combining your talent, that innate talent that you have, that everyone always says, oh, what, Virgo, you're so good at this. That repetitive thing that people tell you that you're really good at, keep that in mind, because it's about combining that, your talent, with the passion that you really love. And that is what is coming through here, okay? And being very grateful for where you're at right now, and applying a lot of self-love. Let's take a look at what this other person, where they're at right now, okay? Interesting. You're letting go, it looks like, of some of that anxiety. And it could be, from a person, place, or thing. All right, you tell me, guys. You know your story. So note your comments, all right? This wants to come through. What is this? Oh, devil energy. Could be dealing with a Scorpio, okay? Interesting. I've got the devil energy that's coming through here, right? And that's coming through here. And you kind of see him, he's kind of the back of the devil here. And it's interesting because you see that lotus flower. It signifies that just for a moment he's turned his back. This is a bondage and addiction. And this is saying is there's an opportunity for a new life to grow, right? So this could be that someone is turning their back on a particular addiction or some sort of a bondage. Now it could be that you with this another person, okay? But what this talks about is an opportunity for new life to begin. There is a new life that can begin if letting go of this, right? And like I said, just for a moment, that devil, it says that devil energy is turned around, and this is saying is that you've got this person's got an opportunity and an exit, and to be able to put forth a new beginning and a blossom in a new way of being. So there is something that this person might need to let go of in terms of that. I'm going to pull a card to see what might want to come up here in terms of their shadow side, what seems to come up. Let's take a look at what that is in terms of this person. What do we get? Egocentric. Okay, so this is about that they need to listen to others because they might just learn something. And so this is about knowing that if they're in their ego, they're going to think they're always right. And this is talking about to get out of that and to see another person's perspective because they might learn something. Okay, so that is what is coming up over here. I feel that it's a little bit more than that, in terms of some sort of addiction of some sort, but it could be just, that ego coming into play. Okay. So, and that could, affect a lot of different things. What does numerology say over here? Domestic harmony. Okay. So this is about finding grounding, getting to a point where they feel strong and solid. This is an ending with a new beginning. Okay. And again, this is blue, communication and with the heart. So communication of the heart, wanting domestic harmony, bringing balance to a situation. So creating domestic harmony within their environment, whether, within the situation between you two, if you know this person, if you've been acquainted with this person or have been with someone that you've been romantically interested in. Quite frankly, even this read could be love. It could be family love. It could be romantic love, either or, just one side of a situation or another. So again, you know your story, but that's what's coming through here, some sort of bondage. I'm going to pull another card on this one, another tarot on this one for this devil energy. Like I said, could be dealing with a Scorpio. What else coming through here? What do we get here? The Seven of Wands. This is about having faith, all right? This is about, competition. And it looks like that some sort of competition, like everything has kind of come to some sort of end. It's a Seven of Wands, and it talks to me about an opportunity for having faith. That they'll be able to overcome any sort of competition here. Okay, this is interesting because this is about learning about success, but also learning about failure, and to what extent, being a teacher, when we have some sort of defeat of any sort. We learn something, don't we? Right? We go through some sort of wisdom, right? And then you've got that wisdom to become some sort of teacher, all right? And you're learning, and this person's learning how to overcome any sort of skills that they may be lacking, and through victory, there is a lot about it's kind of like it's a lot more compassion, it's a lot more gratefulness, and a lot more humility, in a generous spirit. So this is interesting because it talks about that that maybe perhaps people have lost out of this person's life, right? And this is like, all he's seen is the different swords and the different shields of power that once these men had, right? So it's kind of like, again, loss of power, perhaps even loss of their lives, or it's like the sky in itself is about, is almost like this person's getting lost in the sky, and having almost that engulf him a little bit here too. The night has fallen, and the thoughts might be a little bit more somber, and as he kind of contemplates the enemies. It's not critical. It's not a critical mood. It's something that's just a little bit more somber. So feeling that all of the losses perhaps out of this bondage or this situation, the timing loss, the people lost within the situation of those that this person had around him. And he, person, place, or thing. Oh, I love seeing this. Look at this, guys. Resurrection. All right, so this is about coming and, humbly forth to the angel here and being resurrected, coming forth in truth. There's nothing that can be hidden. As you can see, there's no clothes on them, so it's kind of they're coming forth in humility. And this is a time for resurrection. So this person is an opportunity to resurrect their life in some way. So, guys, that's what's coming through on this side. How interesting. What does the Love Oracle have to say over here? What is that? What do we have? Are all things equal? Is it time to make adjustments? Yeah, because like on your side, you were seeing eye to eye, and it looks like there's some balance that needs to be restored in this person's life. Now, it could be from personal perspective, if maybe this is someone that you're dating, and you might not know this behind the scenes. For some of you, to know that they're transforming and getting balance in their lives, changing from the way they were from before, or if you know this person, if this is someone that you've been dating, there's a shift that needs to be made to create better harmony. And I really think that you're really moving forward very, very well. Okay, let's take a look at what your best way forward, what that looks like at this point. Best way forward for Virgo at this point. What do we get? Ooh, beautiful energy. Oh my gosh. See, you're doing really well. How interesting. Because on your side, I get the 10 of Cups, and I also get the Chariot card, right? This is the Chariot moving forward, right? You're already seeing his back, and this means that you're already pushing forward, right? On faith, with a new life. That is a symbol of a new life, right? With the 10 of Cups, I mean, Virgo, this is fantastic. I love seeing this for you. This is a fantastic place to be. Focus on your 10 of Cups, mentally, spiritually, and physically being aligned. And focus on moving forward and taking action of that is towards your destiny, towards what it is that you want. This is emotions, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and this is Cancer energy. Could be dealing with someone who's got water in their sign, as well. Or if you're taking on this energy, is that you're focused on the 10 of Cups. And you could be dealing, with coming together with someone. It's a 10, it's an ending with a brand new beginning, okay? So, I love this energy, guys. Love this energy. And it's about having faith. So having faith and moving forward, you could be getting a new car, or you could be just focusing on your pathway forward. But whatever it is, it looks amazing, okay? Really, really amazing. Especially with the 10 of Cups, because the 10 of Cups always has this rainbow here. And it's all about the sun. It's a lot of happiness. It's the most, one of the most, it's a very positive card, obviously. But it is an opportunity that, the desire to reach out to others. Like, if a loving partnership, Virgo, is truly what you want in your life, it's available for you. You got to reach out for it. Okay. So it's coming through because it's very important for you here. It is, you must reach. Okay. You don't want to be closed off to true love. Because sometimes it won't make it home to you. So what you want to do is you need to have, this is closure from fear and even anger and feeling of unworthiness. This is a beginning of healing for you and that other person, okay? Whomever you have in mind. So if there's been some sort of disharmony or disagreement, that's what's coming through here. Interesting, very interesting. So moving forward with that, all right? Anything from the wellness cards that want to come through for you here? Love where you are. Oh, this is so cool. Love where you are. All right. So whatever's brought you to where you're at right now, it's a beautiful place to be. And really ask yourself what it is that you want, and ask yourself, Virgo, why it is that you want it. This is going to be key for you, okay? Getting on track and moving forward on your love life, and you're moving forward. You want to make sure you kind of know where you're going, okay? So make sure that you've got a clear, you're pretty, focused on what it is that you want, and see it, all the beauty of it. Let go of the outcome, but focus on what it is that you want, all right? Create that because you want that or something better, right? So it wants you to keep your eye on the prize and be love, feel love, and vibrate love. All right. Anything that wants to come out through the love oracle. Speaking of love. All right. Let's see what's coming through here for you. Make an amends. Could be, you could be with you and another person. They're coming together, and it's forgiveness. So, and it actually opens up a portal for more energy when that's done, right? It's not about being right or wrong. It's about, seeing another person's perspective. And then at the same time, being big enough, to come forward and say, listen, and being confident enough to be able to step forward and say, listen, I forgive, right? I forgive. I'm letting go of that anger because I know that that's only keeping me in bondage, right? And I'm going to forgive, and I'm going to open that portal of energy in my heart. And then I'm going to love where I am and take that wisdom with me and chariot on forward. Okay. So that's what I get that sits for you here. What is this other person? Let's take a look. Best way forward for this other person. What do we have? What do we have? The five of wands. All right. And then we've got, what do we have here? Empress energy. Okay, so the Five of Wands moving forward. So the Five of Wands, this is all about, this is about adversity. This is about some sort of disagreement or strife that is coming into play, but now seeing the light of day. The fives are about some sort of adversity, but there is daylight here, right? It's daylight and it's coming out, and I feel that there is some sort of hope within this, okay? Within adversity, the sun does rise, there's another day and an opportunity to see the light of day, right? And it could be, it's interesting because I kind of feel there's an opportunity, even though that you may have your back, that this person might have their back turns away from you. This is Empress energy. This is conflict in the birthing of something new. And I don't know, on this side, there could be this is seeing the light of day, maybe that balance that they need to bring into their life, that addiction, that situation, it could be some sort of disagreement, between you. But I feel that this person is turning away. You see kind of that little explosion here, but this is saying the bird wants this person to see the higher perspective, the broader perspective, because things can really grow. Look all over that throne that the Empress is on. You only see the back, but this person is taking on that energy, okay, that feminine energy, and this is being asked to, knowing that everything can actually grow from that. This is actually really good energy. It's saying that this person is overcoming this and being able to see a broader perspective and allow things to grow, wants things to grow and prosper. Because the Empress is all about that birthing of something new, beauty, right? That feminine energy of creation, okay? And I feel that that's what's happening here. So interesting. Give me anything else from the wellness cards that want to come through for this other person. What do we have? Inspired action. So this person is going to take inspired action, but they're going to go to the beat of their own drum, okay? So they're going to understand and check in with their own personal beat, that rhythm inside, that intuitiveness that wants to come up and share the words, or that synchronicity that the universe wants them to know, okay? And they're going to take action when they're ready. No time sooner, no time later is what that is really talking about, okay? And let's take a look at the Love Oracle. What do we have? Soulmates. Wow. Soul contract, divine union. And so perhaps this person's got a soulmate around them. This could be you. It was what's coming through here. There's a divine union, perhaps a soul contract that this person is working on or is on, and it could be with you here. Why do I feel that like you're moving forward and you're making amends? Okay, so this is really good, coming together. This other person, leadership. They're asked to take leadership of a leadership role in the situation. Now, since we're dealing with love, it could be that, or it could be as it pertains to the emotions of their body, which is that sacral chakra orange there. And that will help them get grounded, the root chakra there. All right. And it's an 881 card, reducing to a 9. So I feel this person's taking leadership of their life, and how it has been kind of helping their emotions or not helping their emotions in terms of getting grounded or not. So it's kind of, it's time to step in and take leadership of that. We are going to take this a step further, guys. We're going to go ahead and find out what this person's next move is, what they're most afraid of and what they haven't told you. And then on your side, what you're afraid, what you're afraid of and what you haven't told them. Messages from both sides, potential outcome, as well as advice. So if you want to join me, click the link below, guys. And if not, I look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, namaste.